5 children vanished. Their house was on fire. Searchers found no bodies in the ashes. To this day, no one knows what happened to them. On Christmas Eve 1945, the Sodder family home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, caught fire late at night. Despite a thorough search of the burned remains, the bodies of 5 of the 10 Sodder children were never recovered. The mystery has remained unsolved for over 7 decades. In the first critical hours after the fire broke out, the family and neighbors desperately tried to control the flames and save the children. The Sodder family home was situated on a rural hillside just outside the small town of Fayetteville, in West Virginia. This remote country location presented significant obstacles to early search efforts, as thick forests and uneven terrain made access difficult for both volunteers and officials. 10 children lived in the Sodder family home at the time. 5 of the children, aged between 5 and 14, were never found following the fire. The official report listed the fire cause as undetermined, with no bodies recovered from the rubble. Despite numerous searches, no conclusive evidence was uncovered. In the days and weeks following the fire, both official investigators and community volunteers launched extensive searches to locate the missing children. These efforts included thorough combing of the surrounding wilderness and questioning of anyone who might have seen the children. As the investigation deepened, mysterious phone calls and letters hinted that the children could still be alive, prompting further inquiries and fostering hope within the family despite the lack of concrete evidence. During the investigation, an extensive network of neighbors, volunteers, and law enforcement personnel joined forces to conduct exhaustive searches of the nearby forests, roads, and abandoned structures. Over time, multiple reported sightings of children resembling the missing Sodder youths surfaced, yet none of these reports could be verified. Additionally, letters and phone calls claiming to provide clues generated both hope and confusion, but ultimately none of these leads resulted in discovering the children's whereabouts. Investigators found no conclusive physical evidence proving what happened to the missing children. The fire's cause was never definitively established. No human remains were recovered among the ashes, which was unusual for a fire severe enough to destroy the house. Multiple theories emerged, but none were proven. The official timeline of the investigation spells out a pattern of initial police action followed by ongoing family-led efforts spanning several decades. Beginning in January 1946, police reports classified the fire as accidental and closed their initial inquiry. However, throughout the 1950s, the Sodder family continued a private search, distributing flyers and appealing nationwide. Subsequent decades witnessed new leads and investigations, particularly in the 1970s and 2000s, but all attempts failed to resolve the case or identify suspects, leaving it officially unsolved. By the time the initial investigation cooled off, the Sodder house had been replaced, and the site had been altered. The mystery persisted in local and national memory, with the missing children's whereabouts never confirmed. The case became a cryptic chapter of American missing persons history. Despite extensive investigations, no conclusive physical or testimonial evidence ever emerged to explain what happened to the Sodder children after the fire. The case remains officially recorded as unsolved in police files, with no verified sightings or recovered remains. Over the years, the family's persistent efforts, combined with sporadic reported sightings and renewed inquiries, have failed to shed definitive light, making this disappearance one of the most enduring and baffling mysteries in America's history. As time passed, new developments kept the case alive in public consciousness. In the late 20th century, the Sodder family released previously unseen photographs and renewed media appeals to find their missing children. In the early 21st century, cold case investigators revisited the existing evidence, attempting to apply modern forensic techniques. Throughout the 2010s, documentaries and books sparked renewed public interest and awareness. Despite these ongoing efforts, the case remains officially open but unresolved to this day. Today, the disappearance of the Sodder children is still remembered as one of the most puzzling and heartbreaking unsolved mysteries in American history. Despite decades of scrutiny, renewed public attention, and dedicated research by investigators, historians, and family members, there are still no definitive answers. The fate of those 5 children who vanished on Christmas Eve 1945 remains unknown, continuing to captivate and haunt the collective memory of many.